But back in the day, nobody outside the NFL Network was even allowed in the building.
Correct.
So your voice and what you were seeing was the only way people could see a lot of things. So you are a part of a lot of history with the Combine. This year, feels like there's more conversations about what could potentially happen in the quarterback world than of the past, or am I wrong in thinking?
Well, because I think you're not wrong, but I think it's because this is the greatest quarterback free agency period we're ever going to see.
Awesome.
I mean, other than Peyton Manning being up for grabs several years ago, but he had a neck problem, as we all remember, that might have tamped down his market, and also he didn't want to go to an entire conference because he didn't want to be in the same conference as his brother, apparently. So all that together, you've got Tom Brady and Phillip Rivers and
Teddy Bridgewater.
Jameis might be in play,
and Breeze was until he made the decision,
right?
Which made Teddy and Taysom potentially.
And Derek Carr could be in play if the Raiders do go a free agent route. But Brady looms over all of this because you've got the GOAT saying, "I'm open for all ideas right now," supposedly. And if the Chargers do get him, and I think they absolutely need him in the worst possible way, because they're opening up this beautiful new stadium that the Rams have paid for, and the Chargers. Look, I've lived in Los Angeles since 2003. I've met one diehard Chargers fan. He's Dr. Bobby Katz, who delivered all three of my children. And I guess you're another one.
I'm
Brian?
a diehard.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So it's now doubled the number of people that I've met from Los Angeles.
That's significant. You doubled.
And my three beautiful children have never asked me about a Chargers game once. But if Tom Brady comes, they'll want to go. They'll want a jersey. They'll want all of that. The billboards will be everywhere. And for relevance in the Los Angeles market, as they're opening up this stadium, you only get one shot at it.
We talked to Tom Telesco earlier this week. He formerly with the Colts, now obviously general manager.
And what did he cough up?
Well, he told us everything.
I must have missed that episode of the Pat McAfee Show.
Rich, he told us everything. He said, listen, not saying no to Tom Brady. He did say that. And then he even said, like, hey, we got a backup, Tyrod Taylor, winning football player. And we're like, oh, so maybe him. He's like, maybe. And then he said, anything is on the table right now. I don't think Tom Brady is out of play for the Chargers. That is a move I think they have to make. When Peyton was up, the Rams were going to L.A. A lot of conversation was like, hey, new team in L.A.
Right.
Let's get Peyton there. They'll sell tickets. That was a conversation, the rumors that were happening. Well, hello there. Utilize the promo code PAYTHEBILLS and get $20 off your first order from SeatGeek. Now, back to the magic. He obviously ends up with Denver, but the Chargers need something, and if it's Tom Brady, it's immediate relevance if that is what happens.
Well, again, the Rams were in the NFC, and the word on the street was that he didn't want to have to maybe prevent his brother from going to the Super Bowl.
I respect it.
And so
I don't, but I guess.
I get it. I don't know if it's true or not. That was part of the
And he didn't want the Monday Night Football job because he didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I love how much Peyton loves his brother, but it's like for the sake of like the fans, like Manning brothers,
right?
Peyton talking about Eli during a game, awesome, because he'd be emotional in there. Peyton playing Eli in a potential NFC championship, awesome for the fans.
Better if they played in the Super Bowl, though, too. Maybe he was thinking about that.
Well, that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to, apparently. Although he did work out for Jim Harbaugh and the Niners at the time, too. So they were in the NFC.
Yep.
And look, I mean, Brady can go to Los Angeles, and that team, as we all know, destroyed the Ravens in the playoffs a couple of years ago.
We're supposed to beat the Patriots.
Before they got destroyed by New England.
If it's not about – they finished 12-4. If they don't lose the tiebreaker to Kansas City, they're the number 2 seed.
Correct.
Number one seed. Of course, the home field advantage wouldn't be the same there in Carson as it is in Arrowhead.
Yes.
But they had to go on the road.
At the home of the
Chiefs. I can tell you right now, the worst game I've ever played in my life in Arrowhead Stadium, okay? Third game of my career. In fact, I think my career was over after that game. But you were not told these things. Right? You're standing on the sideline. You are not told.
It freaks you out, right?
It freaks you out.
It's like a bomb.
It's like a flyover. You're like, well, where did that come from?
And I literally looked at people, and I'm like, my focus is gone. Why didn't you tell me this was going to happen, people?
Yeah, I agree.